WaWa is making its way into North Carolina. I don't know if you've ever heard of WaWa, but WaWa is not like a Buc-ee's. I would say, Scott, help me out. I would say it's more like a Sheetz, maybe Love's, or a QT, but bigger.
I think so. Yeah, they're all similar, but with their own little unique things.
Little quirk, little thing.
Yeah.
But I noticed that some of these stations, like a Love's, you can go to some exits and they're spectacular, and then others not
so much.
It's not consistent.
No, there's one that I know of, Raceway, is kind of like that, kind of, hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah, but I think those are smaller. WaWa is really big. It's not a Buc-ee's sized big.
Okay.
But WaWa is pretty big.
So I used to work with a guy, and he was from, I want to say, New Jersey. And when he came down here to the Carolinas and Georgia, that's all he could talk about was, why don't you have a WaWa? Why don't you? And I'm like, what are you even saying?
North Carolina. There's going to be 80 of them in the next 10 years, and they just did their first groundbreaking, and it's in the Outer Banks.
Okay.
Then there's going to be one coming to Wilson and Greenville, North Carolina, and 80 altogether in North Carolina with these WaWas. They have them in Florida. There's one right around the corner from my son's house in Clearwater.
Well, I think when we get more of these types of stores, gas stations, whatever, doesn't it seem to elevate everything else? Because they got to try to stay in business, and so they're trying to compete, and it's just better for us, the consumer.